Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, then welcome. And thank you to everyone who has commented, liked, or subscribed. Okay, today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. We are going to see who has strong feelings for you. In front of me, I have 5 different options, each with a different shell. Choose the one that really calls out to you. If you need more time, you can pause the video now, and if you know which one you want, you can go to the timestamp down below. Okay, let's get started. Okay, group number 1. Okay, so who has strong feelings for you? All right, so this person is being portrayed by the King of Hearts, which is the King of Cups. So they are an emotionally balanced person, okay, who's very heart-centered. And right next to them is the Ace of Spades. So they are also an intelligent, logical person who is honest and all about speaking their truth. Okay, so this is a highly person who is very much in integrity with themselves and others. Okay, they say what they mean and their actions match their words as well. So a highly respected person. And I'm getting the impression that you guys possibly met at work or school. And for a fewer amount of you, it was either like some kind of like had to do with a hobby, basically, some kind of creative, either like, yeah, like something to do with a hobby. And they're also being portrayed here as a possible Aries. So, okay, you've got the water, the earth, and fire coming in strong for this person. And I'm also seeing that they have an artistic side, which I feel like you do as well, okay? Which is interesting to me because they're definitely like, I feel like their job, though, has something to do with being analytical and logical. So I do feel like the creativity and the artisticness is on the side. But it is a general reading, so for some of you, they could be a full-time artist. Okay, so this is what's interesting about this connection. I feel like you guys met and like right away you had a spark and were both instantly like mutually drawn to each other, okay? But it wasn't the right timing, like to really start anything between you two. Like it's possible you or them were in a relationship or something. And because this hangman energy came up twice, and I'm getting the impression that you guys are going to reconnect when the timing is right, which is great. And I'm also seeing, okay, so this indicates that they may possibly message you when the timing is right. And it looks like you guys would have, I get the feeling like when I see this, it's like a Zen garden. Like you guys would just feel completely safe and like at peace and just, it's got a completely more mature energy about it than what you're used to. And there's definitely like 2 giving cards came out right next to each other. So I feel like, you know, this person, you and them, it's going to be so much give and take between you two, like so balanced. Like I don't get the impression one of you is going to give more than the other, although I do feel like this person in particular is going to initiate with you first. And it's just going to be so much more mature and secure than what you're used to in the past. Yeah, and with the sun here as an outcome card, it really looks good. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles here, And then the Ten of Swords, although it's reversed, I do feel like I said, whatever it was that made it not the right timing for you guys, okay, this might take a little bit of time. And for you two to actually, you know, like reconnect and have this happen. But what's interesting is the Three of Cups came, and I feel like, so you guys might actually end up reconnecting while out with friends. That's one possible way. But I do see that the Commitment card is here though. And what's also really cool to see is that you guys have the Page of Fire as your overall energy. So I feel like when they're with you, they feel like, so free and so lively and so not business-like is kind of what they're coming across. Okay, so they're very like, I'm getting the impression these people are have a very professional feel to them, okay, due to whatever it is they do for a living. And it's like with you, they finally get to be like their free, fun, happy self, and they feel, it's kind of like that 311 song is what's coming to my mind right now. Love song. Like, whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am free again and home again and young again. Like, those lyrics are what are coming to my mind with this person in particular. Okay, so group number 1, that is what I see for you. If this resonated, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so who has strong feelings for you? Okay, so your person is being portrayed here by the Jack of Clubs. So that tells me that they may be younger than you, or maybe just a little more immature than you when it comes to relationships. Okay, so right away, I'm getting the impression when I look at these cards that your person feels like they're caught between a rock and a hard place right now in life. Okay, they're still in a stage in life where they say, I'm concerned about maintaining a certain image right now. Okay, so image means a lot to them. And then I got the sunglasses cards, which means they are trying to play it cool, even when they might be feeling, you know, like all kinds of emotions. So you may not outwardly get any impression even that this person feels the way they do, even when they do, okay? And I'm getting the impression that you were or are involved with this person. And I feel like they have commitment issues. And it looks like, because the Wounded Child card came up, and you know, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resist moving on through forgiveness. So I feel like they feel most safe by not committing necessarily, like with people, or like fully allowing themselves to like feel for people. And that's how they stay, you know, detached and get to keep their image. And it's due to the hurt in their life that they haven't quite healed from, whether, you know, from their own family life or even past relationships. But okay, they do have this side to them, this poet-like side to them, where they are very in tune with like what they're feeling and who means what to them, who matters, and you're who matters. It's just they have this way of detaching so they don't totally allow themselves to go there. Okay, so, and then another message they have for you is I don't want to fight. So that also tells me that you guys were most likely, you were involved to some capacity. Like, I'm not getting completely that this was like an ex relationship, but like to some extent. And yeah, like here, when I see this, it means like they have feelings. They just keep it way on the low, okay? So like they're careful not to show it. And I'm getting the impression though, when this person is like in their element, in their best self, they are really like happy-go-lucky. And they just have this real fun, like free nature about them, which is what keeps you like connected to them, even despite like all this going on with them. And I do feel like you guys are a wish to them, okay? And they actually, this is them being between a rock and a hard place. They have all these high, like big dreams, honestly. So I do see that they want some kind of commitment with you with the 10 of Cups here. And I feel like they also have imagined like traveling with you, okay? So very dream life like with this person. But they are definitely trying to say that they are going through a hardship right now, okay? And yeah, it's like they have to heal whatever it is that keeps them from going all in relationships. Because it's like, if they don't give 100%, you know that. And you're like, they end up ruining it, before it can ever truly begin. And that's what they have to deal with. But it does look like they want to start with you. And the outcome actually looks great with the Sun card here. And even the 10 of Pentacles also showed up. So again, this person though, they have to want to be loyal and committed. Like they have to choose it in order for it to be the Sun outcome. Also, Aquarius came through for a possible sign, so they could be an Aquarius or it could be strong in their chart. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Okay, group number 3. Okay, so who is the person who has strong feelings for you? Okay, so right away when I see this card, I see that this person who has strong feelings for you is a hard worker, okay? And they could be conservative in nature. And what I mean by that is they have strong morals, values, and beliefs that they live by, okay? And they are all about, security in life and building a life of their dreams. But, okay, so in particular, though, the characteristic that's really standing out about this person is the double-edged sword about them being a hard worker is that some of these people are workaholics, okay? So they're working so much that they are burning out, okay? And yeah, so that's pretty much what the Slave and the Samaritan card are also referring to, okay? Is they're giving and working so much, but they're being run down by this, okay? So the give and take is imbalanced in their life currently. And with the 7 of Pentacles here, it's like they know that they need to slow down and they need to start enjoying life more and taking a breather, but they currently don't really know how to do that, okay? Like with the Cloud card here, they're caught in a world of confusion currently, so they're kind of just doing the same thing that they've been doing and feeling run down. And with the Call card or Judgment card, it's like there is going to be some kind of 180 of a change in that area for them, I feel. But it's going to come when an inspired idea hits their mind. And I feel like the same thing is going to happen in regards to you. Okay, so in the midst of them working and working and working, it's like they're going to get the inspired idea about you too. Okay, and yeah, when I see this card, the fairy always represents you and this hard worker, you know, looking up like, like, yes, that's the bright spot in my life, you know, in the midst of being immersed in all this work. Oh, and along with this change that's going to come for them, I feel like it's going to create the work-life balance that they so desperately crave right now, but don't have, which is going to make time for you guys as well. And then along with that, okay, so Sagittarius came up twice for a possible sign that they could be. Could also be in their chart, as well as Aquarius. And their message for you is you're going to hear from me. And we also got the ring here, so I do feel like they are going to offer you a commitment, okay? I also see that this person possibly could be at a distance from you, okay? And I'm not even necessarily getting like a state if you're in the United States or a country away. For some of you, yes, that is possible, but for most of you, when I say a distance, I'm feeling like it's more like just a little further than what you're used to, like anywhere between a half hour and an hour, maybe even a few hours. It's a general reading, but there is something to do with distance and this person, or maybe they have to travel for work. So it ends up creating a long distance relationship with whoever they're with. Okay. And I also see with this card that they want to gift you with something. A little bit more about their personality. So with the Five of Cups here, okay, so one of the reasons that they do dive into work so much is it is a way that they deal with emotions, especially when it comes to heartbreak and pain of any kind. And then with the Chariot here, they are naturally a goal-driven person, personality-wise. And with the Seven of Wands, they also have like a bit of a stubborn streak to them, okay? And it has to do with them being an intelligent, driven person. And often they do feel like they are right. And yeah, so they have a bit of Taurus vibes going on with that. And then with the Three of Wands, they are a definite opportunist, okay? So when opportunity strikes, they don't want to miss it. And with this Seven of Wands in particular, it shows that they're also innovative, okay? So maybe they invent or create things that nobody has ever done or tried or thought of. So very outside of the box thinking. And so with that, they have like Aquarius vibes, okay? And then with the Six of Wands here, they are also, you know, they're all into winning, you know, and success is like their middle name because they're good at what they do and they're intrigued by it, like the whole process of it. So work is not just about making money at all for them, okay? It's like, it's intriguing to them. So along with these cards, they also definitely have a lot of fire to them. So they're very passionate people as well in whatever it is that they do. So I would not be surprised if they had Aries, or Leo in their chart, as well as the Sagittarius. They also have a lot of earth vibes to them as well. So very grounded, practical people who take action steps to making anything they want happen, basically. And like I said, once they get this inspired idea to start making changes, they're going to have the balance in their life, and that is around the time that they're going to get the idea to also come forward with you and offer this commitment. And I'm also getting the vibe that they will even spoil you. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to give it a like. Alright, bye guys! Hey, group number 4. Okay, so who is the person who has strong feelings for you? Okay, so your person, I'm getting the impression that you met this person while they were going through a rough time. Okay, so they had to walk away from something, and this was a very painful transition for them. This could be a relationship, this could be a job, it could be both. Okay, I'm getting the impression that this was a radical shift in this person's life, and they went through a period of despair, okay, where everything in their life, it feels like it was flipped upside down, okay? So they were like the magician reversed when you met them, and so not feeling like their best self and very caught up in like I said, feelings of despair. You know, they were going through a heartbreak, a loss, a life transition that was not easy for them. Their reality got flipped upside down. But there is a positive twist to this, okay? So I feel like as they moved forward, they actually started to feel freer and lighter and just like more and more free from this heaviness, you know? And just like starting to find their footing again. And it really, I'm seeing it like led them in a completely new direction. I feel like their old life, they felt like they couldn't totally be themselves and they weren't really happy. They were, you know, now that they can see it in a clearer light, it's kind of like they felt like they were wearing a mask and they could finally take that mask off. And they're coming into this brand new beginning, it feels like. And yeah, like I showed with the compass, like they're entering a path that is actually more in alignment with who they really are, okay? And I'm getting the impression, so this person has a Prince archetype, and so even if it's a girl you're wondering about, it doesn't matter. This person is a romantic, charming person who has the potential for power. So basically, you know, like success. I also get the impression, so like a prince in a fairy tale, a prince or a princess, it's like those people were basically deemed as the one, right? The one that you felt like, oh, you know, if only the prince and the princess could be together, they could live happily ever after. So they're definitely portraying that as like a soulmate, twin flame type deal. And that is what this person comes across for you, okay? So you guys are mutually attracted to each other. Your personalities click. It's basically like a fairy tale. It's just when you met them, they were going through some stuff, but I feel like that was more in the past, and now they are more so coming out of it. And I feel like you guys have stayed connected on social media, and that they, you know, they see what you both check out and see what you two are up to. So you're connected in that way. I'm also getting the impression that you guys might have met through a family member or a mutual friend. And I do feel like you are going to hear from them. Once they come back, you know, are more themselves again, once they are this Page of Wands energy again, once they feel like that. So I'm also getting the impression they are a very adventurous, spontaneous, and fun person when they're their best self. They also possibly might be a Virgo or have Virgo in their chart. And yeah, the Judgment card, you know, is here. on top of what I got up here about them going through a radical change in life. And it was with the World card, it was an end of a chapter in their life basically, and they are entering a new one. But what's good is their perspective is starting to change. It, you know, the dark clouds are starting to clear. They're starting to see, you know, like the bigger picture of this all, leading them to a brand new path that does fit their new self. And the star card is the outcome for you guys, so it looks really good. Just, you know, really like an inspiring connection and full of optimism. And I do feel like you guys are going to inspire each other, you know, to be like your best selves and to pursue your dreams. And yeah, I see this being a really elevated relationship. I'm actually, now that I'm stepping back from this, I'm getting the impression, you know, this is like the phoenix rising from the ashes type of theme. And you know, for some of you, I feel like you have also gone through that same experience. So you both are going to be able to relate to each other in that way. Whereas I feel like both of you couldn't with others before. So that's really great. Okay, group number 4, this is what I see for you. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 5. Okay, so who has strong feelings for you? Okay, so right away I'm getting that you and this person have a strong attraction to each other, okay? And yet I don't feel like you guys ever became committed, and that's because this person was kind of laxed with this connection and let the ball drop, okay? I feel like they were kind of being a little bit like I said, too laid back and kind of wishy-washy. And the Lovers reverse here says, yeah, you know, you two weren't exactly committed. And I'm also getting the impression that this person has a tendency to sabotage. So once things become really good with somebody, they have this fear and they let the ball drop and things go crashing. Okay, so along with that, this person has a very childlike, playful nature about them. Okay, them at their best self is like the Page of Water, and they can also be very creative, artistic individuals as well, which inspire people. Okay, so when they're in their element and doing their thing, it's like, it's kind of an otherworldly experience, okay? It's like they see the world differently than others, and that's what, you know, I feel like you're intrigued by this person, and just being in their presence always feels new. Okay, so there's a lot of newness with them. And along with that is the Hermit. Okay, so I feel like they also value like their alone time, and that is when they focus on their inner life and personal creativity. I feel like you guys also like value your alone time. Like that's when you feel refreshed, rejuvenated, and alive again, and reconnected with yourself, and also reconnect with your creativity. So really what you like in them is what you like in you, okay? I'm getting that you like when you're that fun, childlike, playful person who's very creative and spontaneous and not so caught up like in their head and, you know, just operating like everybody else in the world and methodical and all that. Now, this person though, they have, okay, so they also have like a thrill-seeking nature about them. And I also feel like with the Devil reversed, they're definitely bound to something, okay? And I feel like it could be outside influences or outside opinions, like they might value people's opinions too much or tell people about, you know, you guys, and like I just get this impression like it's kind of like there's that's again where they need to, instead of like be laid back with the connection, they need to put their foot down and be like, this is what I'm doing, and not be indecisive, but like own it, so the lovers don't have to be reversed. But then the devil also came up twice, so this person might also be, you know, either dealing with some mental, emotional things, or they might be addicted to something. On top of that, I'm also getting the impression that, you know, this was also by the devil card, but then I ended up putting it over with the Seven of Pentacles by it. I feel like, you know, instead of patience, it's kind of like, I've got the impression that sometimes they operate from the opposite, where they feel like I want what I want when I want it. So kind of an impatient, spoiled personality at times. The other thing that I'm getting though, is they're saying they're waiting to hear from you, and they feel shut out from your life currently, and that they are stuck in their own confusion. And this card actually came up twice, okay? So they're definitely caught up in their own confusion, and it most likely has to do with whatever it is that they have, you know, personally to deal with, on top of putting their foot down and standing up for what they believe in. But they do want to build with you, I'm seeing, and they're very drawn to your light. I'm also seeing with a letter here that you may end up hearing from them, but it's strange because the dog is reversed, so it's like they want to come back loyal, but, well, not loyal, I'm not getting that. It's more like they want to come back as the substantial partner for you and build a life with you. But like I said, they've got stuff to work on. But I do see the Page of Cups as well as the Sun card. So like your outcome is really good. It's just they've got, okay, so the King of Swords popped up, and I'm actually getting the impression that it doesn't represent who they are yet, but who they could become, and it is a key to how they can get there. Your person needs to start, like I said, because I'm seeing that they're the one who has strong feelings for you, they need to own it with this King energy, this very decisive energy, and basically like take the sword and chop away what doesn't serve you guys. And that's metaphorically speaking. Like, don't allow outside influences to influence you, you know, deal with whatever is binding you to whatever, like that's what they need to do, and they need to step into their own power instead of sabotaging what could be a beautiful connection with you. Okay, group number 5, this is what I see for you. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys.